The Ford Mustang GTD just broke the lap record at the Nürburgring for American cars, which was held by the Ford Mustang GTD. So last August, Ford took its new 815 horsepower, $325,000 Mustang GTD supercar to the Nürburgring Nordschleife track to see if it could become the first American car to break the 7-minute barrier. And it did. With Ford racing driver Dirk Mueller behind the wheel, it put down a 6-minute, 57.685 second lap of the 12.9 mile long track, which beat the 7-minute 1.3 second lap set by a Dodge Viper ACR in 2017. But even as it was patting itself on the back, it said it knew the GTD could go even faster. The weather wasn't that great that day, and the car was still being developed. So they took the data they gathered there, brought it back to the garage, and kept working on the car. Updates they made included chassis stiffening, new suspension hardware, and retuned active spool valve dampers, tweaked aerodynamics to crank up the downforce, and reprogrammed anti-lock braking and traction control systems. Once they got all that done, they went back to the track with Dirk Mueller again to see if he can go faster, and boy could he. On a much better day, with the modifications in place, Mueller was able to lap the track in 6 minutes, 52.072 seconds, 5.5 seconds faster than the first time around. And as you know, in car racing, even over a 12.9 mile long track, 5.5 seconds is an eternity. Ford calculates it's about 800 feet on the track. And the new time catapulted the GTD into 5th place on the all-time list, behind the Porsche 911 GT3, Porsche 911 GT3 with a Manthe performance kit, a GT3 RS, Porsche's all about the Nürburgring, don't forget, Mercedes-Benz AMG Black Series, a Porsche GT2 with the RS Manthe performance kit, and at the top of the heap, the $2.7 million Mercedes AMG 1, which is a hybrid that uses a version of the powertrain from the Mercedes AMG Formula One car. That did it in 6 minutes, 29.09 seconds, and it will probably be a long time before you see another production car that gets close to that. But there is another production car on the way that might get close to the Mustang GTD and maybe even beat it. We're still waiting to find out how fast the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 could lap this track. We already know it has a top speed of 233 miles an hour. That's 31 miles an hour faster than the GTD's top speed. It has a quarter-mile time of 9.6 seconds. It's lighter than the GTD, and with 1,064 horsepower, has a lot more power and also more downforce. Chevy's been to the track with the car, which has a starting price of $174,995. But if it does have a time in the bag, it hasn't released it yet. Not that any of this is going to matter on the sales charts. The Mustang GTD was basically sold out before we knew anything about its performance, and you can figure it's the same story with the Corvette ZR1. Nevertheless, if you're spending this much money developing a very special car, you do want those claims to fame. When it comes to sports cars, there's no claim to fame bigger than a Nürburgring lap. When Chevrolet releases that information, we will definitely let you know. We'll also let you know if Ford's got any new info on the GTD. So don't forget to check out American Cars and Racing every day for the latest news from your favorite American supercar brand, whichever one that might be.